We interrupt this broadcast with some important announcements.
Isn't it ironic that in the word subtle, the silent B itself is subtle? And what's with the term Alcoholics Anonymous? I mean, don't you have to introduce yourself by name at the first meeting? Hi, my name is fill in the blank and I'm an alcoholic. And at weddings, after the bride and groom exchange vows, the minister says you may now kiss the bride. Shouldn't they be beyond that point at that moment? It's like, yeah, I've never kissed her before. And who came up with the phrase sleeping like a baby? They're up all night crying, and they're constantly pooping their diaper, they're constantly wanting fed and burped. Sounds like an awful experience to me. And what's with some of these infomercials? Like, there was this one commercial for one of those slicers, and it depicts a woman chopping vegetables by hand with a knife, and she has to wipe the sweat off her forehead in exhaustion. I mean, if you get that tired from chopping vegetables, you might want to reevaluate your workout routine. And why do we still have courtroom artists? I mean, hasn't anyone heard of cameras before? You know, those devices where you hit a button and it immediately produces an image? You gotta get out of the courthouse a little more often. And I still hold out hope for becoming president one day because all you had to do was win the electoral college, not the popular vote. And in my time, I absolutely wasn't popular at all, but I excelled in college. So vote Stalkaz 2032. What's with the term Secret Service? Everyone knows who they are or what they do. Back in the height of the Wuhanic plague, as I like to call it, North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un went missing. Some thought he was dead, others thought he was hiding in a cave from the virus. I'm like, it's as if the virus was actively pursuing him. Come out, wherever you are. And there was a real scare when UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson had to be admitted to the intensive care unit, but luckily he was able to emerge unscathed. Recently, the president added a new branch of the military called the Space Force. So watch out, Galactic Empire. We see your one Sith and we raise you 5 Jedi. Force this. And why do they call doctors' offices practices? I mean, I don't want to be a guinea pig. You should know what they're doing by the time I visit them. A year ago, a man from the Bronx who violated the parole ended up stashing himself away in a car trunk, and he ended up in Pennsylvania. Immediately upon his discovery, the authorities apprehended him. That sounds like the plot of a really twisted comedy. And I have a good title. Why don't we call it The Flaw Shake Redemption, huh? And the subtitle will be From the Hood to the Trunk.
And now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Go ahead and click one of my other videos. You know you want to.